Welcome back to the What's Up Eddie channel, Divine Therapy Sessions. And of course, I'm the one and only Eddie. So glad to have you guys back. And these are my Divine Therapy Sessions. And today we're going to talk about the pitfalls of pornography. Oh man, you guys. So I've had a lengthy experience with this. So it's been 6 months now since I've actually got the first intuitive hit to actually change this behavior. Yeah, you guys, I'm just going to say this up front to you guys. It was a difficult process, especially pertaining to my situation. There's nothing that I didn't really turn into an addictive habit. So, you know, I first got rid of alcoholism, or I stopped drinking, I stopped doing drugs, and then I stopped smoking cigarettes, I stopped caffeine, and then the more personal habits was, you know, masturbation, and then, well, primarily before that was pornography. So it's been a 6-month journey. For the last 3 months, I've actually been able to eliminate it completely from my routine or my schedule. And honestly, you guys, I think that every young man should be educated on this. We don't know we weren't taught at first what this actually can do to us, and it's detrimental, man. It not only skews our perception of such a sacred act, you know, a sacred act of, you know, I don't want to say, you know, on YouTube, but to get banned or anything like that. But you get my drift. This sacred act, and it's skewed in a male's perception as well. This is interchangeable for both female and male, but yeah. So just know that, like, it skews our perception. It desensitizes us, and it's hardwiring our brain. And it's no good, you know. So let's jump right into it. So first, we're going to talk about perception. So anything that we put in our body, or that could mean television, so what we watch, what we listen to, what we eat, all these things are consumption, right? So entertainment wise, I don't care if it's on your social media, the commercials, television shows, actual mature content like pornography. All of these are being hardwired, programmed into all of us. So we think more in a sexual nature than actually our natural, because we didn't have television, right? Before we didn't have, you know, all we had books and communication with another person and going outside, going in nature, or going on an adventure, right? But now we're in this digital age, and this mass consumption is rewiring us. So think about this. If you are constantly or habitually watching pornography, and for me, in my example, I would not only watch that, then I would go into my social media and then do the whole story scroll of fitness models, and it's a dangerous habit because it's like a continuous consumption. And what I was doing was rewiring my brain. And the problem with that, you guys, is it's not reality. And so when you're around another person, they get those vibes from you. That's the first thing. Everything's energetic, right? They're going to get those vibes from you. The second thing that happens is that you have this skewed perception. You don't look at that situation like with another person. You start to develop objectification. You start to objectify someone, which means is that this person is no longer a human. You're no longer respecting them. You look at them as like something that can fulfill your sexual desire, or it's that they're an object or a piece of meat. And you hear men say that to each other, and I'm just going to be the first one to say, you know, like, hey, it's wrong, man. Like, but you think that it's normal because that's what you're watching. That's the consumption that you take in on a daily basis. You're going to start to think that way. And women don't like that. And you guys, this is interchangeable. I've been objectified as well. I've had women catcalling, saying things to me. And at first, yeah, like we all like, it's nice, right? Like it's good to get attention, but like to get that all the time, nobody wants that. We want to be respected, right? Like, not just because we're good looking, but because we have more to us, right? A soul, just more to give, right? So it will skew your perception, and it's evolutionary. It will evolve, and it's not evolving in a good way. It's this pattern actually. Yeah, so this goes into my second point, which is it has an addictive quality, right? Anything that is attached to that has a pleasure response and a reward system to it, it has a reward system because it has desire to it, right? So you can develop an addictive trait towards it. So you have to be very careful what you're feeding yourself and what you open yourself up to, because at the end of the day, you're looking at a program. Think about the word program. You're diving into a program, and this is the spiritual side of it. And this is the most important side. The invisible side to all of this is that there's the energetic, right? The energetic body, the spiritual side. So if you're tuning into this program, you're actually you tune in to the energies of it. And most people are like, what are you talking about? It's true. If you watch, let's just say across the screen it said, I hate you, you're no good, blah, 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 yada, yada. It's all these negative, low vibration things. And you watch that every day, you are going to start to think that about yourself and everybody else around you. It's a program, and it's only words, right? Now imagine if you put something like pornography, a picture of an actual act that we do on a daily, with another person that we value, or that we're supposed to be valuing, right? Now you're tapping into this energy, and it goes deeper than that. You're actually tuning into this frequency where this other person on the other side of the camera, right? What are they feeling? Why are they doing it? Are they doing it because of they have to do it? What's happening behind the scenes? You don't know. And you don't know what vibration that person's vibrating at. So you wouldn't dock your port into anything, right? Like you would make sure that you knew what you were, you didn't want a virus or something. You get my drift, right? So it's the same thing energetically. You do not want to open yourself up to just a whole bunch of energies. And for me, in my experience, you start to desensitize yourself, right? And that's another thing. When you desensitize yourself, you have to get more. And it's all symbiotic. It's this symbiosis or symbiotic relationship with each other, and it's no good for us. But just think about it in like I said. So when you're in this program, you're not only putting your energy out, dispersing it, but you're actually receiving all that energy core that you have tied to that program. And if you're doing this on a daily basis, you are getting rid of so much energy that we could use to better ourselves, to put that sexual desire. It's God-given. It's a beautiful energy that we can utilize as a driving force to, change the world, put into our creativity, not into this dark, low vibrational. And that's another thing. It's low vibrational, you guys. It is low vibrational. We aren't meant in our human nature. So this is all a distortion. Think about it on a spectrum. Distortion and harmony. When we get away from ourselves, which is harmony, our natural being, who we are. So creation is a trifecta, right? It's the mind, body, and soul. And when you're in balance, it's in harmony. But when you get away from that, it starts to become distortion. We aren't meant as humans to objectify another person, to either judge them, be angry with them. We don't feel good about ourselves, right? We end up getting desensitized, and that's why we can continue to do that, and we stay into that mindset. But we're not meant to objectify another person. And we wouldn't want that for ourselves. So always think about, will we want to do that? Would you? So that's not reality, right? If you continue to watch that, it's going to become a reality. And if you're in a relationship, it's a relationship killer. Take my word for it. It is a relationship killer. And anything that you do in secret is going to come out to light anyways. So another person's going to know what you've been doing, or what in secret. So it's not a secret. It's all energetic. We're all like a library, you guys. And all we have to do. So when we're more spiritual, and you guys, women, just so you know, are more intuitive, more spiritual naturally. They have that motherly quality to them, right? That's ingrained into them more than the man. Thank God I am an intuitive man, but Now, I wasn't like that at first, right? It's something that I developed. But so just know that those aren't secrets. And a lot of the times they're not telling us, but they know. So we don't want to objectify the next person. And let's just jump into the benefits, right? So not the benefits of doing it, the benefits of eliminating it. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, that you don't want to rewire your brain for this, because it's really hard to get rid of it. I'm telling you guys, it was hard. It's been a 6-month journey. The last 3 months of the 6 months, I was able to eliminate it completely. And you guys, it's changed for the better. I'm talking about there's benefits out the A. One, it not only helps in relationships, I am respected. She feels respected. She's no longer in competition. I'm no longer feeling desensitized. What is happening behind closed doors, you get my drift, is actually better. I no longer have that pollution in my mind, that low vibrations. What's the other one? Yeah, so I'm desensitized. I no longer have the pollution that's going on, that low vibrations. Energetically, I also feel a difference in my energy. I feel more alert, more sure of myself, more confident. I'm not doing something behind closed doors where I feel bad about. I don't feel bogged down. I'm able to talk to another human being outside of my relationship, that human being a female, right? Where I can have a normal conversation. I'm not looking down their shirt. I'm not thinking that it's going to be something more. I have an actual conversation, you guys. Who knew that could happen, right? It happens because I'm no longer putting that filth in my head. And who would have thought that would be the answer, right? Stop doing the bad things so you can actually have a clear set mindset, right? And you guys, when you're not putting that in yourself constantly, you free yourself up to do other things. Wow, man, energetically, I have the ability to work on my creative endeavors. I'm here with you guys on this, teaching the next man, right? This confidence starts to build. I feel good about myself. And then guess what? It goes into the next thing. Oh, I want to eliminate this. This is a bad habit. And then you go from there, and that's the spiritual journey, you guys. And all I can say is be patient with yourself. It was very difficult. The journey was very difficult. I'm not talking to you guys like, hey, you need to change this right now, blah, blah, blah. When you're on this, because everyone's on the spiritual journey, right? Just know that, like, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to be loving, and just know that, like, you're not alone in this. There's other people that are dealing with it. It's difficult. I'm telling you, my words are telling you right now, I had a hard time. Did I per se relapse in the first 3 months? Yes, I did. So you have to be patient, kind, and loving. And just know, when you tell your secret to another person, it makes you more accountable, especially if you have a relationship in a partner. Communication is everything, you guys. And trust, honesty, all this stuff it affects us. So when you tell your secret and say, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, I have a problem with it, they're more willing to be acceptable when you mess up, right? But they know that you're working on it. You guys, that's what a real man does. And this is interchangeable for women too, you guys. But as a young man, you guys don't get involved in it. And if you do, there's ways out of it, man. I know that I haven't done it, but there's programs for everything, man. If you need to go talk to someone, they're out there. Go look for it. There's anonymous programs for everything. They work. I'm telling you, I did this for Alcoholics Anonymous, and it worked. It's changed my life, and just know, you guys, that's all I have for this subject. But I love you. This world is much better and much bigger than we think. It goes way beyond the physical, and way beyond the body. There's the mental and the soul part of this, and there's something else going on outside of just our perception of what we can see. Just know that we are loved. You are truly divine. You are an amazing, amazing human being. And I'm just telling you guys from my experience, man, like, life can change. I've seen the distortion part of it, and I've changed into the more of the harmony. Am I perfect? Yes, I am perfect. but I don't act perfect, right? I don't feel perfect all the time. But that is the beautiful part of this journey, this incarnation. You get to be this amazing individual. And I just want to tell you guys, I love you. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day when you guys reach this. Make sure to comment, subscribe. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one.